champion, IFBB Men's Physique Pro, with your overall classic physique champion, D'Angelo Sanchez.
For anybody who's watching this, I feel like I could be in this position because I remember watching myself on envisioning I can be in this position and watching through the camera lens on YouTube. So, you know, just give it all you got all the time.
Good morning, YouTube. All right, guys. So today is going to be a little bit of full day eating, some training clips, just basically what I do in the day of a life. I just woke up a little while ago. We're out front. I'm going to go get some coffee for myself, for Giselle, and then we're going to get this day rolling. The posing was knocked out this morning. I'll probably put a little bit of how I look right here. And hopefully maybe we might do a show in December. Maybe we might do a show in March. I'm not too sure yet. But as far as what's going on right now, I'm going to show you guys how I get down on a Monday. Let's get this shit fucking rolling. See you guys at Starbucks. Alright guys, so we're on our way to get some coffee. So I've been craving a nitro cold brew from Starbucks for a hot minute. And usually I'm pretty good about if I have coffee at home, I won't get Starbucks. And I'm almost done with my pods. I probably have like 8 pods left. And I'm like, I've been saying this for about a month now. So I've gone through 30 pods. And I want my nitro cold brew. And I think it'd be a good time to get Giselle some coffee because she's been asking, why don't you get me coffee in the morning? So I'm going to go get her some coffee. She's still asleep. She's not working today either, so it's gonna be a nice little win-win. She wakes up, gets some coffee. We didn't sleep that well last night because my daughter kept waking up and wanted to cuddle, so she was scared. But parent duties, now it's time to get some work done, get the day started, start grinding out what we got to grind out. Probably the day will start off with a little bit of coffee. I'll probably get some steps in right now. I always eat around 8:30. It's about 7 a.m. right now, so about an hour and a half start on the day as far as eating. Because when you're a bodybuilder and you start eating, it's like clockwork. 2 hours, 3 hours after you're eating continuously. And if you're not, you're doing yourself a disservice on trying to put on muscle. So if you're trying to get into the sport and you're like, man, these guys got it down, these guys are eating this, man, it's a process. It is a process where you start by, when you get into bodybuilding, you're trying to eat clean and you're trying to learn how to lift. And then once you master certain components, it just starts, you try to master more components. And it's just a continuous degree of chasing greatness. And if you want that, I sure damn do. I think anybody who aspires to be a bodybuilder or aspires to do things that challenge them, they want to see greatness, or they want to give it their best effort in all that they do. So I remember when I first started bodybuilding, I was 18 years old, and I was just like, man, I know I gotta eat chicken and rice. No, I know I gotta eat my meals. I know I gotta drink my protein shake after. Like, I just know I have to eat because I was watching these bodybuilders do it, like Jay Cutler, Dennis James, fucking Ronnie Coleman. All the old school dudes. I grew up watching bodybuilding truly in 2013, when Jeremy Buendia hit the scene, when Sadiq Hadzovic hit the scene, when Arash Rabar, those classic guys hit the scene, Men's Physique guys hit the scene, when Big Ramy was at the forefront of winning the title from Phil. Like, that's when I was really getting into bodybuilding. And 10 years later, 2026, completely different bodybuilding scene in terms of Chris Bumstead being like the top of the game, was, and then Derek as far as being Mr. Olympia, and then a bunch of other good guys right now, you know. So I aspire to be like them. I aspire to model after what they do because they do exactly what everybody else is doing: training hard, sleeping, eating their meals. But we're in order right now. So
Hi, what do you need started for you?
hi, good morning. Can I do a tall nitro cold brew, please?
Yeah, black.
Yes, please. Okay, we got our coffee. We're cracking. Look at this bad boy. Bam! If your nitro cold brew ain't looking like that, you didn't get a nitro cold brew. All right, guys. I'm trying to drive with one hand and vlog. Someone call the cops. Oh shit, we're gonna miss the green light. Let's see if we can get it. Probably not gonna get it. We didn't get it. At least now we can try the nitro cold brew and give it a proper taste test at the red light. All right, proper taste test at the red light. You guys ready for this? Cheers. Very good. It's just so... It's so light. I don't know how to explain it. They put that nitro shit in there and it makes it just really, really good. But 9 out of 10. Giselle got that concoction that I ordered. It's good. Don't get me wrong. It's good. Strong as fuck. 3 shots of blonde espresso. She's a crackhead. She got that order from my mom. My mom started that order, which then I got it a long time ago, and I was like, wait, I can't be drinking this shit. This shit has milk and half and half, and no, I'm not doing that shit to myself, because I'm lactose and no. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna go get this coffee to her, surprise her, and go get this walk, and then you guys will come chat with me on this walk, and we'll just talk about, I don't know, we'll talk about some shit. Maybe you guys will just, a lot of the times when I'm, not even just talk about some shit, but just, I think when I start my day, I try to be as motivated as I can, because this is the time that I have my most energy for me in terms of trying to get things done. So I suffer from like really bad ADHD and really bad like procrastination. I know when I'm procrastinating, and I know when I'm not being attentive. It's just trying to get out of it and trying to get the dopamine and stuff, just to have the energy to not be like just not procrastinate or not want to not do something. And I just have to make it exciting for myself. And it's just understanding yourself and understanding that there's nothing wrong with you. It's just sometimes you just got to get yourself in gear than it is other times, or as it is easier other times. So going to, what the love about the Starbucks is, I am 2 minutes down the street, literally 2 minutes. It's the best. There's a Target over here, there's a Dutch Bros, everything. We just moved here about 8 months ago, so still loving the convenience of being in a big city. We're in a small city that still had a great amount of things, right? We were in a smaller city, about say 25,000 people, but now we're in a city of 500,000, so completely different in terms of traffic, people in the gym, just everything. So it's been pretty cool, because I have a whole story, man. I have a whole fucking story. It's hard to just put it in one video because I don't even know what the trajectory of this video is going to go at. I'm just kind of talking as I'm talking, and you guys are just here in the process. So let's get this fucking day going, baby. We just got home. Time to knock this cardio out. Let's go, baby. All right, guys. So my Osmo's about to die, but meal one is ready. So we got 8 ounces of egg whites with a little bit of cinnamon and stevia on top. Got 3 eggs. We got 1 English muffin, 100 grams of berries, 45 grams of oats, and some Splenda and cinnamon in there. That is meal 1. Let me show you guys what I take as far as vitamins. So main ones right now, I got them, but everything's by HD. So I do Vita HD, Kidney HD in the morning, and then at nighttime, 4 in the morning, Kidney. and then 3 Vita. And then that's meal 1, guys. I'll see you guys for meal 2. All right, guys. I'm making my pre-meal right now. So now we got 60 grams of, 90 grams of cream of rice. So right now for my whey drip, I'm using Axe Sledge, peanut butter honey, fire. Made that into a whey drip. Now we're gonna be doing, so I did 45 grams regular cream of rice, and I did 45 peanut butter cookie, I think this one's called. Yeah, PB cookie. Bowl of Gaines. And then left it in the freezer for a little bit. I put 16 grams of nut butter, mixed it in when it was hot, so it gives it like a little bit more, better fluffy taste in my opinion. I don't like to put it on top when it's nice and cold. Then we got 120 grams of banana. Put this on top, and then a little bit of salt, and that's my pre-workout meal. So we're gonna about zero this out. Grams, let's put that back in there. Zero that out. So we need 100 grams. Actually, we need 120 grams, I forgot. Nice, 120. Okay, cool. So now, bananas in, put this back in. Now we add our whey drip to the top. I like my whey drip a little bit thicker than some people. And then I'll use the spatula to get the rest of it out. Mine doesn't look all fancy, but it's good as fuck. Yep, that's it. Got my, don't use my fork. Got one thing. Alrighty. So, bam. Pre-workout meal. Just add a little bit of salt to it. And we will be training pull, some back and glutes in about an hour. So I'll see you guys at the gym. Maybe for some top sets, maybe in the beginning some stretching stuff. All right, guys, so while I'm eating, I just want you guys to get a look at this. So I'll get everything in there for you guys. So do you see how thick it is? The whey drip almost has like a real peanut buttery taste to it. And consistency. I should say not taste to it, it does taste like peanut butter. But look at it. Except for the banana fauna, but look how thick the whey drip is in the cream rice. Fucking delicious. I look forward to this meal. Excuse me. I look forward to this meal on training days so bad. It's so good. If you haven't tried it, I recommend this combo. What it do, party people? Alright, so we're on the way to the gym. It's currently 12:05 and we start training about 12:30. So I'll get to the gym about 12:15. Warm up, stretch out, get this pre-workout drink in me while I drive over there. We got Axe Sledge Pump. I believe it's like a sour. I don't know why I got this fucking flavor. To be honest with you, the pump is good. The flavor is not. So I tried Axe Sledge peanut butter, honey protein powder. Absolutely fire. Flavor wise, right? Flavor on this bad boy pre-workout, not so much. But I'm not a big sour guy, so it's my fault for getting that flavor. But we got pull. We're gonna be doing some hammies, glutes,
just all posterior. Man, dude, I'm fucking excited. Every time it's Monday and it's first day back. Yesterday took rest day, and it's low food, and today's higher food, and you get to work out. It's just like vibes are good, sun is out. It's fucking party, baby. It's fucking party. But in all seriousness, I really take this time. Let me turn the air off because you guys probably can't hear me. I like to take this time. I don't even listen to music on the way to the gym. I just kind of like think about, hey, like how I'm gonna train, how my body's feeling. Okay, I need to start making these assessment points about when I go to train. Like, how is my neck? How's my ankles? How's my hamstring? How's my mobility? Because these things will either aid my training or hinder my training in aspects where I can't do a bent over row because such and such. And I feel like those pre-assessments, especially when you're in this hard or when you're trying to take your training serious, like the more you can be in tune with your body mechanically and what you can do and what you can't do, can really play a key role to how well you can grow. And with that being said, is like also you need to understand that with those limitations that you have, you need to be doing things actively in order to let's say your upper glutes are tight, and you have like low back pain. Well, roll your upper glutes out. Like that's what I did last night, and it plays a huge role of difference when you wake up the next day and you're thinking about posterior chain, you're thinking about flexibility, and it's just like it just makes those workouts 10 times better. And it's just little tips as you start to progress in your training, which you can be doing. But we got another about 10 minutes, actually about 6 minutes to go. This road is quite hectic sometimes. Hey, going down Herndon. Anybody who lives in Fresno knows Herndon. 12 o'clock, everyone's on lunch trying to get somewhere, and we got 2 lanes open instead of 3, so let's anticipate a longer time to get to the gym. But here's my pre-workout. So I'm not even doing intra-carbs anymore. I'm just doing, I want to say about 70 grams of carbs from cream of rice is in that 90 gram. No, I think it's, so 37 grams equals 22. Yeah, so about 70 to 60 grams of carbs, I can't think about it exactly, but is pre-training. And so far, like, I feel like that rice digests at a good rate where I'm not bonking in training. So like sometimes you'll see people who's like, here's the thing, what I've noticed is when I eat whole foods like chicken and rice, right, harder to break down in terms of the protein. I would think it's harder to break down the rice because it's not at a creamier texture, so it takes longer to probably digest. So when I was eating whole food meals, I noticed that my energy was a lot better, but the digestion time took a lot longer. But like for me, it was like an hour and a half to 2 hours before that meal I could go train. And what I got from the food is a lot better strength, but I also noticed that with whole food meals, I would bonk faster because the digestion time, the time that it's already, it took 2 hours for it to digest, right? So by the time I start training already and I'm mid at 3 hours, I should be eating already. So it's not, it's out of my system already because I'm already 3 hours in, you know what I'm saying? So instead of cream of rice, I can eat it an hour before my training. And while I'm done training, it still sustain me because right when I'm done with training, it's a 3 hour mark. So then I'm already bonking. So I hope I didn't confuse anybody. The way I explain shit is kind of, yeah. So that's what I've noticed. And then I also have fats now in my pre-meal. Before I really didn't. I was just chicken and rice. And maybe that's also to play with it. So also to do with it. So who knows? Let you guys in on a little bit more as the YouTube videos keep cranking out as far as what I'm doing on a week-to-week basis. Who knows? I might crank these out week to week, month to month. It just depends. Sometimes I really have to be in the mood to like record, share content. But the more support, the more if you guys fuck with this shit, then yeah, I'll keep putting this shit out for sure. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the gym. Peace out. And we just got to the motherfucking gym. Trinity. All right, guys, so I'm going to take you guys into the first exercise of this back workout, hyperextensions. I'm just going to be breaking it down. We're going to be doing this on a booty builder. So when I'm performing this exercise, first thing you kind of want to look at is where the pad is at the hip. You want it to just allow it to be at your hips so you can have a little bit of range of motion coming all the way down and it's not impeding your hips. As far as how I take, this is a top set. So as I take the weight up, I'm thinking about rolling my shoulders back, driving my glutes and quads into the pad, allowing for my hamstrings, glutes, and erectors to really fire. We decided to take these a little bit to failure with a little bit of forced reps at the top. I shot for 10 and then I got a little bit of 2 with some help by Andy. But the reason why we've been doing this exercise first is just so we can really be fresh rather than be fucked up. All right, guys, so the next workout is going to be this single arm low lat row by Mega Mass. Pretty self-explanatory. We're just trying to, well, a couple cues on this exercise predominantly is you want to think about keeping that shoulder dropped, keeping that chest tall, and you want to think about pulling your elbow tight to your body and pulling to the pinky instead of pulling high. A lot of people will roll high. You want to think about pulling nice and low to the hip, pulling through your pinky.
All right, guys, so we finished up pull session. I got some clips in there, but take it to slight failure.
Basically, we were just training balls to the wall.
So the next workout's going to be high row.
I'm just in the zone, and to be honest with you, I
So a
don't
little
feel
bit
like
of
pulling out the
cues and a
osmos,
little
so
bit
we
of mechanics.
get the shit cranking.
So I like to
Next
lead
time,
my
I
left
promise you,
side
though, I'll try
forward
to
a little
have
bit, so
somebody
the
come
side
and
that
record
I'm working on.
a full
Again,
training
these are all going
session,
to be
but
top sets that I have
we're on the
recorded
cardio. We got
using
5
some
cardio
grips
sessions
just
throughout the week,
to
15
mitigate
minutes.
any form
I do it
of
on the
fatigue,
stepper, level
before
4,
your back is able to get
and then I'm
fatigued.
averaging about 8K,
So
10,000
thinking about
steps a day,
keeping
so
elbow in nice and tight to the
that's the
body,
workout. We
thinking about
started off
driving
with
as low as
a-
possible. And then once
What
you
did we start
hit
off? We started
failure,
off with
like I did,
calves,
driving all the way down,
and then we went into what I recorded,
you
which I
have a
recorded
spotter
hyper
and get some
extensions,
assisted reps all
some
the way
force
down,
reps,
really targeting
and then after
that teres
hyper
major
extensions,
and that lat
I believe we went
at its full
into
contraction
a
point.
low row, seated low
You
row
guys try this
on
on
the
the
Mega
next
Mass.
back workout.
And then after that, we did some,
comment, subscribe.
I forgot what they're called. I think they're Kelso shrugs. I forgot what they're called, but if you guys know what I'm talking about, we did those on a chest-supported Mega Mass T-bar row.
And that really lit up the mid back going into our low lat mega mass row. We did that. After that, we did a high row mega mass. It's almost like the Nautilus XP load. You guys know what I'm talking about. So by that time, we did that. What else did we go into after that? Fuck, I'm trying to think what we went into after that. I don't even think. Oh, we went into U-bar. So we went into a seated, then we hit the mid back with the U-bar. And then after that, we went downstairs and did some hamstrings, RDLs, and then finished off with single leg, kneeling, hamstring curls. But that's the training. It took about 2 hours. We'll go home, eat meal 3, and then show you guys what the day consists of. But I'll finish up this cardio, and I'll see you guys when I get home. All right, so I just got back to the gym. Post-workout meal's ready. So I'm supposed to have 300 grams of jasmine rice, okay? I don't have rice because I didn't make it. My fault. So we are doing, and I have 100 grams of pineapple with this. So 100 grams of pineapple, 23 grams from sourdough bread, okay? So 23 grams of carbs, 6 ounces of chicken breast, 70 grams of spinach, and then the rest of the carbohydrates are going to come from the bread, and I got 60 grams coming from rice cakes. So, not always best to do this, but we're fine. And then we're going to pair this with flavored Dawn sauce, sriracha maple. And then we got a little bit of electrolytes, and that is post-workout meal. I look forward to this meal because I'm starving. Almost to the point like it's like I want to enjoy it because it's good, but I also want it to get down. Okay, this is my philosophy when I eat. So I like to make the protein as small as possible so I can enjoy my carbs at the end. I know it's kind of funny, but Turtle tail. Little sandwich for the last one. So fucking good. Alright guys, so meal 4 is going down. A little late to the party, about 20 minutes late, but no worries. Let me show you guys what we got cooking up right now. So we got 150 grams of rice, 5 ounces of chicken, got some onions, and then we got 50 grams of spinach. Telling you guys, if you guys don't pan sear you guys' food, I would recommend you start. So now we go and get the prep bowl, or my bowl. Look at how big this bad boy is. It's like my head. Curious on what you guys are. Are you guys a fork kind of people, or are you a spoon kind of person? Let me know in the comments. Let me put this bad boy down. Okay. Now, you guys are going to watch me put my concoction into the bowl. It's probably not a smart place to do it. Put it on a flat surface. Okay, it's done. Lately, I've been both spoon and fork. To be honest with you, I used to only use a fork, but I've been slowly utilizing forks. Sorry, spoons. Look at what the girls got. Wasn't from me, from Giselle's sister. She hooked her up. Shout out to Giselle's sister, shout out to Alex. Taking care of my girl. She's helping babysit the kids. Okay. So, got the sauce. We're missing a key component. A key component! Guys. We got 2 fridges, so kind of have to. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. I have a stockpile of chicken, sodas, but this is the drink. So today, mini Diet Coke. All these fancy boxes on the other side so I can get all food stains on them. Oh, grab the wrong sauce. Today we're doing Orange Dragon, my favorite gang. Absolutely fire. Alright guys, meal 4 going down. We got 2 more meals left, and yeah, full day eating. Maybe gonna get some steps in right now after this meal. Take Ava. Ava, you wanna go on a walk, right? Not yet, but in a little bit? Okay, babe. Yeah. Your legs are a little bit tired? Yeah, babe. Alright, guys. I'll see you guys. Oh, what? Wait up, wait up. We're going to make this a tradition on the channel. Crisp. I don't drink beer anymore, but when you crack open a good cold diet soda, damn near the same thing. Alright guys, see you guys for meal 5. Alright peeps, you made it with me to meal number 5. Our last, well almost last These are huge. I got 2 big ones. I'll put just a little bit. The strawberry watermelon, sugar-free. Bomb. Okay. So we have 5 ounces of chicken, 100 grams of rice, 70 grams of spinach. I'm going to be pairing this with glizzy sauce. I try to do a different sauce every meal. There's also a couple from Walmart that are pretty good. And I want to try, I think they're called new sauces. They're my sauces, so I could do that. Alright, taste test. I didn't put onions in this meal this time, so right now. But maybe I can do like a cilantro rice. I'll probably give it a little bit of lemon. But that's meal 5. I'll see you guys for Ninja Creamy in about an hour. Alright guys, meal 5. Check it out. Creamy, delicious. I'll show you guys what I used in terms of the protein powder. So, bomb. Taste it right now. Absolutely fire. So that tops off full day eating. Appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, whole jazz. If you guys want to keep seeing videos like that, like this, just post down in the comments. See you guys later. Peace.